Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Dad's 801 Garage and the 801 Life. Today we're just going to do a really quick project. We're going to try and install these decals, these 3M decals we bought for our tailgate here, and see how that turns out. So wish us luck. Come along for the ride. You'll see that for this process I used some painter's tape to tape off and give me a reference where the very edge of the raised letters were. So as I line up the decal, I can try and get it as straight as possible. If you don't do this, there's a really good chance that your letters won't sit evenly, and the four of them potentially could look different from each other, so they won't stay lined up. So take the time to reference your edges, and then the manufacturer recommends that you use a dish soap and water solution and spray the back of the sticky part of the decal, and then also spray the surface that it's going to go onto. And this allows you a few minutes of time before it starts to get tacky to move that decal around and get it lined up just right. And then once you feel like you've got it all lined up, you'll want to use like a squeegee or a little credit card, something with a soft but kind of a sharp edge on it to help kind of smooth it out and get out any air bubbles, and of course push out all the water that's between those two surfaces. And just take your time, push that out. You'll see water starting to run out, and you'll end up having to do this again once you peel that backing paper off of it. But I also have found that using this hair dryer here, I use that to kind of heat up that decal and get that adhesive to get warmed up and get a little bit stickier. Right now when we're doing this project, it's only about 45 degrees outside and we're in the garage, so it's a little warmer but not much. The manufacturer recommends that you do this at 65 degrees or warmer, I think. And so I'm just trying to promote that sticky adhesion to that surface. Even though that metal's cold, I'm trying to heat it up. And even when it's warm outside, I still sometimes use those hair dryers to heat up the decal. It helps the process, I think. So try it at your own risk. If you heat it up too much, you could warp the decal or cause it, a problem. But just be careful with it. Keep it moving. Don't hold it in one area. But anyway, you'll see as you start to peel the backing off of this decal, you're going to want to hold that paper that you're peeling off the decal really close to the surface, so you're keeping a really sharp edge. And then I'll follow it with that squeegee or whatever, a credit card or whatever you're using to smooth that out. I'll follow behind it, right behind it, to keep pressure down on it so it doesn't lift that decal up if it hasn't completely stuck down. And then once that paper is removed, you're going to want to run over it, all different directions. You might even see some air bubbles under there. You're going to want to push those to the nearest edge and get those to push themselves out. And if for some reason you've got a decal that has an air bubble or something right in the middle of it and it's not near an edge, you can use a needle and just poke a really fine hole, and then use the edge of that squeegee to push the water or air towards that hole and get it smoothed out. So we'll repeat this process for the rest of these decals, and then we'll show you what the final product looks like. So hopefully you enjoy this, and hopefully it's helped you kind of learn how to do these if you're going to try and do them yourself. It's not a hard project. Surprisingly, this thing did take me about 45 minutes or something total, I think, just because I'm a little bit OCD. So anyway, hopefully this helps you out. And watch the rest of this and enjoy. Well, this is it. Looks like we got it completed. It turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It was a little challenging on a couple parts. Seems like maybe the stamped letters might be slightly different, of course, than the decals. Nothing's perfect, but overall, it turned out really nice. Let me take you in and show you. Give you guys a closer look. You guys can see it looks so much cleaner than the way it was done before. Of course, when we first got the truck, you might remember those letters were painted on by hand, and somebody had taped it off, but it was really rough edges, not really lined up, and it looked really bad. So this is a lot cleaner look, and it blends in with the color scheme, black and white. So I think we're pretty pleased with it. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.